I could see the missing spaces. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna see Ray at it again with the banjo.
This might be a little bit of a slog. I feel like this set.
I think so too.
We're out here
for a lot of reasons.
I'm very excited to see Zircon play. Isabel was my very first main when I started playing this game, and I feel like the only Isabel that's really been consistently just like grinding her from the beginning, like learning this character literally inside and out and trying to make her work as best as they can is Zircon. Like, my man has been him and Neri, I'd say, are like two of the Isabels that have been dedicated to this character fully since day one.
Yeah, and
it's really cool to see.
He's been getting results too. I'm fairly certain he won an Arcadian. This is when offline was a thing. He won an Arcadian.
Oh yeah, he was good offline too.
He was very good offline. Even his regular Platinum Stars, I feel like he's top 3 that at least. I don't know if he's won a regular one, but he's definitely won an Arcadian. And he's won one of these, I'm fairly certain. At least top 8s. But yeah, he's a really good player. And this character really doesn't have a whole lot of like...
This is a hard one, man. A lot of people argue she's like bottom 5 or something. Just like a worse villager. She's got some nifty little tricks to help her out in a lot of scenarios. I'm just wondering how Ray will learn how to deal with this character in the long run, because she's very light, one thing. She suffers from kind of getting overwhelmed close range just a little bit. Like, the only thing that's her saving grace in close range is her up tilt, which can literally cure cancer. That thing is insane. The Lloyd Mine's a pretty good projectile, but there is very obvious counterplay to it. Like, you can literally just sometimes run right through it or bait it out first. It's tough, man. If you're an Isabel main, you are prepping for a hard knock life, because this is not an easy character to grasp or play or succeed with in any aspect.
Yeah, very unconventional moveset all around, and debatably, you know, similar tools as Villager, but just also different enough to where, I don't know, it's really hard to say that it's really any better, because even, you know, you're talking about the Lloyd Rocket compared to the tree and all that. It's... You know, that's
she's got her strengths and weaknesses. Like, up tilt's a fantastic startup. Her turnips are pretty much just as good as villagers. Fishing rod is also incredible in certain instances for catching recoveries such as that. If you just hang it over the ledge and you can catch the opponent when they're vulnerable, it makes it a lot easier to get that kill secured. Other than that, she's really got nothing too exceptional going for her, but there's a lot of cool little tricks and nifty things you can do to make, you know, you really have to play her as a specialist and not like as like a fundamentally based character, I should say.
Yeah, I think that it kind of reminds me a little bit. I think of like Pac-Man and stuff, like where there's so much little nuance in some of the things you can do, and even situations that feel unique. You know, despite having like, you know, because the moveset's unique. So, you know, you're talking about 80+ characters in this game, like. The fact that it's so unique allows for a lot of different, just like you need to have experience to really understand or to really fair and bracket. But yeah, that's definitely going to kill, if anything. I mean...
That back throw's strong.
It is, dude. Isabel is not very heavy. Like, she's just a little dog, so...
Banjo has a great back throw. Like, yeah, I don't think my man has any really bad throws. To be, maybe up throw might be the most useless one, but... All of his throws serve some good purpose right here. And Ray has been making the most out of the openings he's been getting against Zircon, because Zircon is not an easy player to get in on. My man literally throws everything and the kitchen sink at you when he's playing, especially on Battlefield, where he's been using these platforms to chuck the pot off. Slingshot timing is like fantastic on his part. He's not an easy player to break neutral against.
Wow, dude.
Well,
speaking
happy
of
birthday.
which, yeah, just wearing down on the shield of Banjo and then finally party popping. That was pretty clean, because that shield was looking it was gonna pop. So I mean,
shield pressure.
That F smash was very good shield pressure. I mean, that's what got him the kill. That was literally the confirm, wear down the shield until you poke and kill.
Banjo must be a fantastic gardener. My man just plants you in the ground. All right.
He does, yeah. And then it's almost like you get sent up, so it's almost like getting plucked. Like he does things to you. This character, as he moves very slow and maybe not the most exciting way, but he does have really good things like that. Oh my god!
Yeah,
what?
dude. That's also one of the things that villagers got going from. Can I get a replay on that to see if Ray jumped
absolutely.
there?
I feel just shocked.
So Isabel weak hit slingshot does combo into strong hit slingshot. So that fair train is like a pretty down throw fair.
This?
Ray double jumped into it. which kind of got him
like
killed.
he was pretty much dead. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what he did, because I mean, because I feel like he would just drop down and nared. You know, like
yeah,
here, hold
that's
on,
true.
Because like here, look, like he's pretty much all vertical and he's pretty far out there. Like
Boing,
you have to jump
boing,
at some point.
boing, boing.
Like there was no point.
Yeah.
That looked like that was kind
Man
of
might have been
insane.
able to air dodge. I don't know if that was true, but yeah, Zircon has those, man, and that's one of the best things about Isabel is that fair trade right there. Like the weak hit does combo into the strong hit very reliably. If you double jump into it, you can get clipped, and she can kind of follow you downward too. So that's my man. We kept seeing him fishing for those grabs too. He was at the ledge looking for those looking for that pivot grab with Isabel. Isabel's grab, while not being the greatest, is still really good because down throw fair at low percent is super duper lethal to a lot of characters. And Ray definitely got called out for it. He got trapped in the corner and then he got kind of messed up, and that's what I'm saying. Zircon is so good at walling people out. He's so good at not letting you in, even when he's at high percent. This man can still make this little assistant dog do so many incredible things.
Yeah, and dude, I'm still sort of shocked at that. I don't think
insane.
I've ever seen that, and you know, this really fits into like, well, you figure these things out when you play enough time on a character, and ooh, yeah, Wonderlane super kills at that
You
point.
get very disciplined on what works, and you learn how to achieve it, because if you do screw up with a character like Isabel, like you're gonna be hurting for it. So you got to make sure your play is close to perfection.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, this is I feel like just Zircon in particular is just really got such a good. I feel like he's got a good nose for stuff like that, because there are times I'll watch him play and just very abrupt suddenly, because you don't see Isabel and really think like any game-changing mechanics really, but you'll see him take someone basically to their grave at a moment's notice, and
You're like, he's one of those players where you'll look at the setup while he's playing on it, and you'll be like, oh, he's getting destroyed. And then you'll turn away to look at another set, and then you'll turn back, and all of a sudden he's won game one. And you're like, how did this happen? Like, who allowed this to occur? Like, what did the opponent do wrong? What did he do right? You know?
Yeah. So like with that in mind, I don't want to count him out yet. I mean, this is looking like a pretty big. Reversal of things for game two. So looking like a game three, but with that in mind, we'll see. I don't even know. Yeah, okay. That almost looked like it almost didn't kill, but...
That's the thing about Ray. I feel like he's very, very familiar with how to deal with having his back to the wall and having the rug almost swept out from under him a lot of the time. Like, he's used to... I've seen him get cheesed out or just, like, destroyed, like, so many times, and then he'll come back the next game. Like, I remember, for instance, at Battle for the East, he was playing Kamina, and he got kind of wrecked game one by his Richter, and then game two he just switched to Palu, just destroyed him. So like,
I think I remember this.
Yeah, no, you streamed it.
Star. Yeah.
Streamed it.
I totally remember that. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of turned up and it was hype for a minute, and then
he turned up, dude.
He got dismantled.
Yeah, he just got taken apart. But Zircon mounting a little bit of a comeback. Like, it seems like Zircon just has a clutch factor. Like, he knows how to shift into defense mode really well and start making his options a lot less committal. And I think he's aware of the risk reward that goes into playing Isabel. Late game. Like, late game, Isabel can really whittle you down. He's used to being patient. My man has timed out people before, so you're not really going to catch him being antsy on his last stock a lot of the time.
Wow, dude.
Oh, the grenade!
He's low-key bringing us back. And
The
that was
grenade
so
saved
smart.
him! The grenade saved Ray.
Wow, yeah.
He was dead.
That's a rough break. Honestly, that's a rough break for Zircon, especially because he was yeah, that was... I don't know.
Up there killing him.
I didn't really like that. I didn't like what I saw either, but
how did that kill? That
I
was
don't know.
so cool.
Let's take a look. But dude,
No, Isabel's light, but Jesus. I know she's
Yeah.
at high percent too, but wow.
yeah, and it looked pretty convincing too. But yeah, so that's the thing is like he deserved that kill. That would have. He was turning up. Like he took basically an entire stock, still living. Yeah.
Wow.
That's weird. But yeah, so turning things around, Utopian Ray, and really in a way that was it's convincing to say the least. So it looks like we're gonna get probably a stage swap. Maybe I don't know. They both hopped out, so that's the indicator. But it didn't look like for very long. So I don't know. But
Chris, if you told me that I was about to commentate an Isabel banjo set and you said it was going to be hype, I would have laughed in your face. I would have been like, "You're kidding!" This has genuinely been like the most entertaining set
this
of the night.
is a good set. Yeah, this is a surprisingly
both these players are really good.
Yeah, they're both really good. We're seeing actually unique things from characters that you don't really associate with. Or I want to say we're seeing cool things like you're seeing fair strings kill. You're seeing Ray do some really cool stuff. Like usually these characters aren't really associated with like having like the sauce like that, but you're getting to see a little bit of what they have to offer, and that's.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Okay,
goodness.
I think he still has one of Banjo's jumps.
No way!
Oh, he did it! Yes, great resource conservation right there by Ray. That was so good. Yeah, he learned. My man learned from that game 1. Hang on to that jump, because yeah, even if Isabel can still trail you, if you can manage to get away, like Banjo definitely has the proper tools in his kit to get himself out of harm's way.
That was amazing. That was like a really deep recovery too. So yeah, keeping himself alive, that was really pivotal now, because he's still in a position where he can sort of he could run with the lead. There's a lot of ways in which you could see a Shih Tzu get taken out. Really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wonder Wing. I don't know how many he has left, but I'm pretty certain he has at least.
I think he's got like 3 potentially. The thing about Ray is also, I believe, he knows how to do the Banjo recovery thing, where you catch the grenade in midair and then air dodge to have it boost you back up. So my man definitely knows how to hit the ins and outs of this character and how to recover with it.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, that didn't kill.
Dude,
Banjo.
Zircon can.
Banjo's a thick bear.
He is. He's big. Oh my.
Oh god.
Saved by the platform. Yeah, no more Wonder Wing anyways. Gonna fish him off the ledge. And that was scary, dude, because we've seen how many times did we see? Oh, he's trying to get the mid, but yeah, how many times did we see Zircon nearly killing and then just not? Like that really.
So many times.
He held in there, pretty tough. So things paying off, and now we're gonna see Ray's gonna have to come back. I don't know if we're gonna see the reverse of what we just saw.
This is the first time we've seen the whole set where Zircon is at a pretty good lead. Like he's been playing from behind the entire set so far. So will we see the same for Ray? I don't know.
Yeah, he's got that. He's definitely got that. So kind of cleaning things up before they got really dirty, because that could have definitely resulted in the reverse of the last game where we got to see, where we could see Mr. Zircon go up big instead. But we still might see that.
Oh my God, Ray can't land. Jeez.
Yeah,
my man was getting called out for all of his aggressive landing options a lot of the time by Zircon. Yeah, really good usage of up smash there to catch the landing. That move is lauded as not being the greatest move from Isabel, but it's got its good uses.
This confidence coming out from Zircon right now, dude.
Yeah, no, he's going in.
He's throwing out smashes kind of in his face. He seems very comfortable. It looks like he's definitely figured something out. And wow, really patiently getting up off the ledge after having a couple options covered. Yeah, that's up throw is gonna clean it up, and this is still a really good lead for Zircon.
That's a good thing about Isabel, I feel like, is that her smashes are pretty non-committal a majority of the time. Like, their F smash tends to be pretty safe. Up smash also comes out pretty quickly and leaves pretty quickly. Down smash, fantastic as well. Like, she's got some good smash attacks, for sure. Yeah, not as crazy as Villy's sometimes, but in the right setting, like, they're really good.
Oh, my goodness.
No one saw the regrab. Okay, got another regrab. Down throw, we're going to see an up smash.
Oh my god. Is this just because Isabel's just a little dog?
She's a tiny little dog. She can't get booted.
Damn, dude. So, alright. Hanging in there. Still hanging in there, and I'm not surprised that one was survival. I actually sometimes Wonder Wing's a little hard to predict for me.
I never know if I'm gonna get hit by the crazy hit or the soft hit,
because they both hit pretty good, but like one really destroys you. So, all right.
Zircon's Lloyd Mine placement also has been like fantastic. Like he's been covering areas that Ray probably doesn't even know. Like, and he's been standing over it to like kind of bait Ray to him. And then even if he does get hit, he'll still get the Lloyd Mine to like trade, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I think you need to do, and so is Ray. There's a few times now in the set we've seen basically wow.
That could have been crazy.
He's tasted blood. He's
That's a lot of rage on that little secretary dog.
She's ready.
She's pissed. She's like, I've got no PTO all year.
Okay.
I'm ready to unleash.
Dude, surviving. Ray's still hanging in there. Things looking a little bit bleak. I don't know how, obviously, oh my god.
This is so scary.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
My man's being told to stop.
Yep, no.
Oh, no way. I still think Ray has one last Wonder Wing left.
That was it. That was the Wonder Wing. That was kind of the win condition.
Too.
Things aren't done yet. We'd still get a few more percent and get a grab confirmed into death, but
oh my god.
Yeah, gonna have to not die before that.
I can't recall if Fishing Rod can shield. Oh, that's gonna be it though. Catching the wrong pebble to the face, and that's gonna be Zircon taking a 2-1 over Ray.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks tough. That's what I'm saying, man. Zircon's a wall. You can't. He does not make it easy for you to break neutral against it. And if you give him a lead, you have way less opportunities to screw up against him.
Dude, Mr. Zircon, like, I mean, we just got to see it. Like, obviously, a very good player. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Zircon's done some damage at the box, too. Like, this is, like, a really, really... This is, I would say, probably the best Isabel, right? Like, who else uses this character?
I'd say him. Zircon is definitely, like, a top 2 Isabel. It's hard to say who's, like, the definitive. I think it's him and Neri from Mexico. Neri is, like, really, really good with Isabel as well.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Ray's also like a top 10 banjo, though. To be honest,
I would think probably even a little higher than top 10. I don't. Well, I mean, there's a few. There's a few. I've even seen a few here. Trying to remember the names. They'll come to me eventually. But yeah, there's been a couple banjos in these brackets. Like literally a couple.